the most powerful spiritual opening of the year to connect with the light and bring all the blessings that are meant to come into our lives is about to begin. In this video, I'm going to share with you what opening is that and how you too can connect with this energy. Hello my love, it's Rachel here, and today I'm going to talk to you about my favorite spiritual opening in Kabbalah, Hanukkah. Hanukkah is starting now on December 14th and going until December 22, so 8 days of openings. Think about it. And I decided to sit here in front of the fireplace because Hanukkah is the party of the lights, and I know that the lighting is not flattering at all, but I thought that it would be worth it, right? All this cozy moment here with you. And then I'm going to share my relationship with Hanukkah, like why is Hanukkah my favorite spiritual opening Kabbalah? And I want to share what's Hanukkah and how you can connect with that energy as well, right? So, back in 2022, I started studying Kabbalah. I went there in August. I started studying in August. And the reason why I was there was because I was tired of my romantic love life. I was tired of pretending that I didn't want a relationship. And I decided to, be brave enough to tell myself, no, I do want that. That's what I desire, and I must assume that. I'm not just a career girl, I want a relationship as well. And my first opening there was Tu B'Av, the soulmate's energy, the soulmate's day. Soulmate's not just about one partner. It's about our whole life. We are going to talk much more about that because we want to draw the soulmate's energy into every aspect of our lives, okay? We're going to talk more about that. So I had a boyfriend back then, and after a month studying Kabbalah, my life changed a lot. It was really impressive because that's one of the things we learn. Like Kabbalah says, don't believe in anything you're studying. You should go apply it in your life and see what happens. That's what I was doing. I was living the wisdom. And then after a month and a half, that relationship was over. And at that moment, I did something different. Because usually I would blame the person, I would be angry, I would say, why bad things happen to good people, stuff like that. I was different at that moment. And I said, okay, light, I trusted you, light, and if you're removing this person from my life, it means that he's not the one who should be here, should stay with me. I didn't cry. And then we had those days passing by and so on, and then when December came, we had Hanukkah. I mean, the first day of Hanukkah, it was a Saturday. I cried. And I cried a lot. But I was not crying because I was feeling miserable or because I wanted that guy back. Nothing like that. I was crying. It just came. It just happened. And it felt like it was washing something inside of me. So when I finished crying, it was like I was brand new. I can't explain. No resentment, nothing like that. And at that night, the first night of my first Hanukkah, a Saturday night, I met my husband. Or the man that came to become my husband. So and I'm going to share with you how I would do the meditation, like how I would meditate into that kind of consciousness, right? That's how we connect with Hanukkah. So what's Hanukkah? It's important to understand because over the years, people, they have come to me and asked, okay, Rachel, so it's beautiful, it's amazing, but is that available only for those who really study Kabbalah? Absolutely not. All these spiritual openings, they're always opened, they're always available for everybody. What changes is the consciousness. When we have the consciousness that that opening is happening, we are able to build our desire. We are able to build our vessel, our desire to receive blessings. And then we can take advantage of that opportunity in the best way, right, possible. So what is important to understand here is that we are here to receive, not only human beings. Everything here in this material world, in this physical plane, are meant to receive. So we receive food, we receive oxygen, we receive water. We are always receiving. The same with plants, the same with animals. That's our nature. That's what Kabbalah means, to receive. So what we really learn when we study Kabbalah is how to build the vessel to receive the light. Because the light is always available. Miracles are always available. We are going to build the vessel to receive that, because we usually want blessings, right? It could be, oh, I want my love partner, I want my soulmate, I want a soulmate in my business, I want a lot of money, but do you have a vessel? So having the vessel to hold the blessing is what we do here. Now, how can you connect with this energy? Number one, understanding the importance of the desire to receive. One of the, well, we are going to discuss all this idea, but the thing of not having desire, oh, the desire is the root of all evil or suffering, that's, I use the term, it's terrible for human beings, because we desire all the time. The reason why we wake up in the morning is because we desire to get up and do something and share and create and whatever. It's because we desire to be alive. So human beings, we are beings of desire. The thing is the nature of that desire. So we come here, and we usually here in the physical world, we are, the majority of the time, we are in the consciousness of receiving for the self alone. What we are here is to learn to receive, yes, because that's part, we are vessels, that's part of our purpose. But instead of receiving for the self alone, learning to receive for the sake of sharing. That's the big Kabbalistic secret. Change our consciousness. Shift this consciousness more often, because we are not going to start to be able to be in that consciousness all the time here in the material world. But that's our desire. We have 4 levels of desire to receive. We are going to talk about it in another opportunity, but for now, to connect with the light of Hanukkah, if you understand it, if you make peace with the idea that you have desires, and that will be already a huge step to build the correct vessel. So every time you think about receiving, think about how you're receiving that is going to bring light to the world as well. And that's what we are going to do to connect with the light of Hanukkah. So it's starting, as I told you, on December 14th, Sunday at night, and going until the 22nd at night. Every night, stop for 1 minute. And I don't know what is the energy you believe in. Maybe you call it light like I do. Maybe you call it universe, goddess, creator, energy. I don't know. It doesn't matter what is the energy, how you call it, because the energy is the same, right? You're going to stop every night and talk to this energy. And the way we are going to meditate is you're going to ask. You're going to ask first for the world. What do you want to bring to the world? What do you want to see in the world? Peace, love, consciousness, understanding, but feel with all your heart. Then you're going to ask for, I don't know, maybe your country. And then you're going to ask for your neighbors. And then you're going to ask for your family. And then you're going to ask for people that live with you. And you're going to be the last person. So when I did my first Hanukkah, I did exactly what I just told you. And that's what I do every year. But the last thing that I asked was, It's my merit, if I deserve it. May my light shine so bright that my soulmate's going to find me. That's what I wanted at that moment. Nowadays would be something different. May my light shine so bright that I don't know, that I will heal from some kind of disease, that I will find a financial prosperity, whatever. But it is the last one. And when we ask that, ask yourself, if I receive that blessing, how is that going to help me to be a being that receives in order to share? It's not that I share everything that I receive, it's nothing like that. Okay? It's just the idea like how having my partner, in my case, would help me to share more with the world. And that's what happened. It allowed me to share more, right? That's the question. That's the meditation that we're going to make. Ask. Start with the world, like with what is very far from you, and then you come close into reaching your desire. And always ask yourself, what is the root of this desire? Because we want to feed desires that come from our souls, because they are the ones that are blessings. Desires that come from, we call in Kabbalah ego. Is not the same stuff as ego in, I don't know, Jung talks about it, but we don't want to feed those desires, because they are the ones that are going to give us pain, because they are desires based on the desire to receive for the self alone. I don't know how much it was clear, but I hope it was very clear, because every time I sit here, I ask the light that she allows me to talk, not to people, but soul and soul, that we have souls having a conversation here. And that's what I truly wish. My dear one, I am wishing you a beautiful Hanukkah. May the light flood into your life, the life of those you love, and allow you to reveal everything your soul came here to reveal. We always need that, but especially at this moment in time, we need that so much. Happy Hanukkah, my beautiful soul, and we are going to see each other again in the next video. Lots of love.